Much. It's being described as the most radical overhaul of UK tobacco laws in a generation. From today, cigarettes will be sold in plain packaging for the first time with graphic health warnings. You won't be able to buy packs of 10 anymore either, and promotional statements on packs are now banned. Our consumer editor Chris Choi has all the details.
Even if you can't stop your habit, it is set to change. New rules from today include a ban on the production of packets of 10 cigarettes. It's strongly supported by health campaigners.
Certainly if we're thinking about children or people on a lower income, they're really going to think twice before buying a packet of 20 rather than a packet of 10.
Surely if people have to buy a bigger packet, they'll end up smoking more cigarettes.
Well, that may be the case, but the point is to make the barrier much higher before people buy them in the first place.
24% of cigarette smokers currently buy packets of 10. 55% of those say they'll switch to buying packs of 20. Production of all packs under 20 is banned from today, but there is a one-year period in which old stock can still be sold. The European directive for these changes was adopted in 2014, but was delayed by a series of court challenges by the industry.
Isn't there a really convincing health argument here?
Well, this is a directive that actually seeks to reduce smoking, but actually forces people to buy more tobacco, not less. And also, because you're giving a huge boost to the black market, potentially children will have more access to tobacco than they do now. So this is, we think, completely illogical.
With few smokers even aware of the changes, many shops now predict confusion.
Just let us do what we want to do. Like, we provide a lot for the NHS as well, I think. I think that by us smoking, that we pay a lot of tax on it. And yeah, I just think that we're helping anyway, so it's our choice what we do.
Anything that would stop younger kids being able to access cigarettes would be really helpful.
It's expected that today's changes will hit stores before the end of the summer as plain packaging arrives and packets of 10 disappear.
I mean, it is radical, isn't it? It's the biggest change we've seen for many, many years, but I mean, is it really going to stop people smoking? That's what it's all for.
Absolutely. You've taken us to the flashpoint of this debate. It's all being tried in only one place, really. Australia, back in 2012, they started some of these ideas. Interestingly, both sides of the argument claim victory from that, the smokers and the anti-smokers, so the evidence is really unclear. What we do know is what's coming here, and
you've got a couple. They don't look that scary to me, you know.
Yeah, well, these are kind of sample
bad.
packs, and because it's lunchtime, we haven't got the most graphic images. But what you're going to see on these so-called plain packs, and you see the last thing they are is plain. 65% of the front and the back are going to be full of these very graphic images. As for the rest, you'll see the actual branding reduced to one standard font size, and this colour is very interesting. I don't think you can see it, but it's a kind of muddy, greeny brown. They've actually researched that colour and found it's the least exciting in marketing terms, and they're going to insist that the packs are colours like this. Not just cigarettes, but also hand-rolling tobacco, which is becoming increasingly popular, will have a very similar look.
It won't look the same on a bar, will it? I mean, it would put you off just looking at the packet. I mean, there's blackened lungs and all sorts of things.
Yeah, some of the images we'll see are far more graphic than this, body parts and post-operative patients. Yeah. So I think some people will be genuinely shocked.
OK, lots of people on Facebook and so on have been reacting to this today. Craig Goddard calls the new packaging a gimmick, actually. Says it won't discourage people. Lorraine Holmes, though, disagrees. She thinks that plain packaging and that ugly colour is a good step to help people quit. Sarah Jameson gave up, she says, 4 years ago. She thinks more emphasis actually should be put